Ever wondered why humpback whales are known as the acrobats of the sea? Let's dive into the world of these fascinating creatures. Humpback whales, members of the baleen whale family, are truly one of nature's most captivating marvels. These marine giants are easily recognizable by their characteristic hump, long pectoral fins, and distinctive body markings. With sizes ranging from 39 to 52 feet and weighing 40 tons on average, they are among the larger species of baleen whales. What makes people marvel at these behemoths is not just their great size. They are also known for their incredible acrobatic abilities. Humpbacks are famous for their high-energy breaches, where they launch their colossal bodies out of the water in a spectacular display of strength and agility. A visual that's difficult to forget if you're fortunate enough to witness. It's a sight to behold indeed. Despite being some of the biggest animals on Earth, humpbacks feed primarily on some of the smallest. Tiny sea creatures such as krill and small fish make up most of their diet. They use their keratinaceous baleen plates, a unique feature among baleen whales, to filter these small organisms from the water. A single humpback can consume up to 1.5 tons of food in a day. Sadly, like many of Earth's magnificent creatures, humpback whales face numerous threats. These range from hunting and marine pollution to the more subtle but equally devastating effects of climate change. Their populations were severely impacted by commercial whaling, with numbers plummeting by over 95% before a moratorium was established in 1985. Today, their survival continues to be threatened by vessel strikes, entanglement in fishing gear, and human disturbances. Now that we've introduced the humpback whale, let's delve deeper into what makes them so unique. So, what exactly are baleen whales? Well, these fascinating marine mammals, also known as whalebone whales, belong to a group called Mysticeti within the larger infraorder Cetacea. They are distinguished by their unique method of feeding. Instead of teeth, they have keratinaceous plates known as baleen. Picture a giant watery sieve. These whales gulp in water and then force it out through their baleen plates, trapping tiny planktonic creatures for their meal. There are about 16 species of baleen whales, each with its own unique characteristics and behaviors. The size range is impressive, from the 6-meter-long pygmy right whale to the colossal 31-meter blue whale that's longer than a standard basketball court. Baleen whales are known for their two distinctive feeding techniques. First, there's lunge feeding. Imagine a whale rushing forward, mouth agape, engulfing a massive amount of water and prey, then pushing the water out through its baleen, leaving a tasty mouthful of krill or small fish. The other technique is skim feeding, where whales swim slowly with their mouths open, filtering food directly from the water. These feeding strategies, along with their large size, allow baleen whales to thrive in cold waters around the globe, feasting on abundant supplies of small marine creatures. And among these fascinating baleen whales, we find the humpback, known for its long migrations, acrobatic breaches, and haunting songs. Baleen whales such as the humpback truly are wonders of nature. Now let's look at how these whales live their lives throughout the year. What's the life of a humpback whale in the wild like? Where do they go? What's their breeding behavior? Which is what I'm sure everyone is dying to know. Let's dive right into the incredible journey these marine giants embark upon each year. Humpback whales undertake one of the longest migrations of any mammal on Earth, with some traveling distances of up to 5,000 miles between their feeding and breeding grounds. They spend their summers in the cold, nutrient-rich waters of the polar regions, feeding and storing up energy for the winter. When the season changes, they embark on a colossal journey to warmer tropical and subtropical waters, where they breed and give birth. But what is it that sustains these leviathans before their epic voyage? The answer lies in their feeding habits. Humpbacks, along with the bride's whale, have a unique and efficient feeding technique called bubble net feeding. They dive deep into the ocean and release a circle of bubbles while swimming upwards. This ring of bubbles acts as a net, trapping those krill or fish that we spoke about earlier within it. Then, with a sudden lunge, they swim through the bubble net, mouth agape, swallowing thousands of those tiny creatures in one gulp. This ingenious method, along with lunge feeding and skim feeding techniques, allow them to consume enormous amounts of food a day, which sustains them on their way to the warmer breeding waters. Humpback whales don't pair for life. Instead, males, known as bulls, will compete for females, displaying impressive shows of strength and endurance. Once a female, or cow, has chosen her mate, She will bear a single calf after a gestation period of about 11 months. Interestingly, humpback whales reach sexual maturity between 4 and 10 years, with females producing a calf every 2 to 3 years. This slow rate of reproduction makes each calf crucial for the survival of the species. The life of a humpback whale is a testament to the wonders of nature. But where can we see these majestic creatures? Imagine witnessing the awe-inspiring sight of a humpback whale in person, but where can we find them? Well, humpback whales are quite the globetrotters, making their presence known in oceans around the world. They are known to frequent the chilly waters of the Antarctic, the rugged coastal landscapes of Scotland and Iceland, and the pristine wilderness of Alaska. For those closer to the equator, they can also be spotted along the coasts of New Zealand and in California's famed Monterey Bay. Each of these locations offers a unique backdrop to the spectacle of humpback whales. But remember, timing is key. Whales, like many of us, follow the buffet. Their migration patterns are often dictated by the availability of their favorite snacks, krill, and small fish. So, when is the best time to see these marine giants? Typically, the summer months are prime time for whale spotting. However, this may vary slightly, depending on location, so it's always best to check with local experts. Now, while the thrill of seeing a humpback whale up close is unparalleled, it's crucial to remember that we are guests in their home. Responsible whale-watching practices are a must. Always maintain a respectful distance and remember not to feed or touch the whales. They're quite capable of feeding themselves, and human interaction can be stressful for them. Keep in mind, these are wild animals, and their behavior can be unpredictable. So safety should always be a priority. It's recommended to go with a guided tour or an experienced operator who knows the waters and the animals well. Seeing a humpback whale in the wild is an experience of a lifetime. Trust us when we tell you. Now let's recap the fascinating journey we've taken into the world of humpback whales. We've learned about their unique characteristics, their feeding and breeding patterns, their epic migration journeys, and they can be found from the icy waters of Antarctica and Alaska to the tropical regions of Monterey Bay and New Zealand. We've discovered how, in the summertime, Alaska becomes a stage for their innovative bubble net feeding method and how the warm waters of Monterey Bay and New Zealand are transformed into a playground for their acrobatic breaching behavior. We've also explored the Antarctic as their crucial feeding ground, where humpbacks feast on krill and small fish, preparing for their massive migration journey. However, it's important to note that these are just specific points within a vastly populated ocean. Each region provides a unique insight into their behaviors and habits. We've also discussed the importance of researching the best time and place for whale watching and the significance of appreciating these marine marvels responsibly. Finally, we've touched on the perilous threats they face and the essential role conservation efforts play. Remember, every creature in the ocean is integral to our ecosystem. Let's respect and protect these majestic beings. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Until our next exploration, keep unveiling the wonders of our blue planet.